Abuja.
Well, joining me now for more perspectives on this issue is the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Protocol, Ademola Oshodi. Good to have you on the news at this time. So what does President Bio's emergence as ECOWAS chairman now signal for the regional balance now of power within West Africa, especially with Nigeria stepping back now after a two-term leadership?
Thank you. Well, first of all, we need to congratulate the Sierra Leonean president for taking over such a esteemed body in very trying times. But his emergence has shown the fact that ECOWAS wanted somebody that has a little more longevity in power, somebody that's been in power for a good period of time. Mr. President Bio is doing his second term, I believe, as a Sierra Leonean president. So they wanted somebody that has a little more, standing in the country, and also in the West African community. So we heard rumors that maybe a francophone country would have its leader be the chairman of ECOWAS, but that was not the case. So I think the body chose somebody that's been in power for a longer period of time, that has more knowledge, more reach within the West African sub-region.
Right.
His positioning has been rather. I think it's a great time for him to be there. He comes in from a small West African country that has more of a neutral positioning on conflicts and issues in West Africa. Sierra Leone is English speaking. He doesn't have much. He doesn't border the Sahel countries that have many of them that have left, or there's even maybe taken over by military government. And Sierra Leone also has a position whereby it's not been much involved in the dialogue and even the interactions in trying to get peace or reconciliation in the, I would say, rebellious countries of the West African sub-region. It's a good neutral, I think, appointment, and it's going to serve the community very well.
And talking about the concern about the exit of some of these countries, talking about military coups regimes that has also happened over time in the regional bloc. Talk to us on what is ahead now of the present ECOWAS chairman. What do you see, what do you hope from him to ensure that we do not have a repeat of such occurrence in the economic bloc?
He has his work cut out, that's for sure. It's one of the most challenging times for ECOWAS, with three countries that have left the body, and also another country, another military country taken over by soldiers. That's Guinea. That's also in ECOWAS, but not democratic. So there's a challenge of democracy right across the Sahel region of West Africa. So the chairman of ECOWAS, just like how President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria has succeeded in normalizing, or I would say stabilizing, the situation where when he came in, there were coups happening in certain places in West Africa. So he's managed to stabilize it and discouraged other countries that may want to attempt that. I mean, we heard rumors of it happening in other parts of West Africa. So there's more of a stability right now, which we have to commend the Nigerian president for, I think, in providing sort of support and emphasizing the need for institution building and keeping on the path for democracy and the tenets of ECOWAS, especially ECOWAS protocol and its doctrine. So it's the new chairman, President Bio of Sierra Leone, which actually I've met a few times. Is a rather intelligent and rather easygoing person that understands the situation of West Africa and where we're in. He's a great partner of Nigeria, and I believe he has the ability and the skills to actually bring the subcontinent together with the support of Nigeria and all the major players in West Africa, Senegal, Ghana, and Ivory Coast. So it is a good continuation of the great job President Bola Tinubu has done.
All right, and that's a fine place to leave it. Thank you so much, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Protocol, Ademola Oshodi. We appreciate your insights on the news at 10 tonight.
Thank you.
Now, President Bola Tinubu has described the killing of travelers in Plateau State as barbaric and unacceptable.